Good morning, everyone. Let us begin our class. Before that, we will pray to Ma Saraswati. Saraswati Mahabhagye Vidye Kamalalochane Vidyarupa Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Vidyam Dehi Namostute.
Veronica ma'am, just one clarification. Ritvik has, messaged in the chat box, and he's very correctly realized that I normally may take time 1.5 hours prior to India time because yes, I'm not in India. So if I say 8:36, I'll try and be careful from next time onwards. So it's just that I look at my clock and say. So it would be, 10:05 India time. So thanks, Ritvik, for pointing that out. And
Okay.
I normally say it's like a Dubai time. Yes, so I am in Oman. I'm not in Dubai. So I also didn't realize his message. Thank you, Ritvik, and apologies everyone. I'll make a note and I'll say India time from next time onwards. Thank
Yeah,
you.
good observation. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
very, very good indeed.
yes.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
let us begin our class. Yesterday we learned a shur from the last work that we have in our Varmala. So what I'll do is I'll repeat that one and then we will move to the next new letters. And today we are going to check the assignments. Yesterday very few showed the assignments. I don't know the reason why no one was showing the assignments yesterday. But today we are going to check everyone's assignment. So make sure that you're copying everything. And if something is left, you can just let us know and we will repeat that. Okay, so the first letter sh. We have done it yesterday. I'm just revising that one. So what we did, we draw the Shirorekha first. From the left of the Shirorekha, we start drawing this letter. This is sh. And here you have to remember that this end here, this corner, this one, it's a triangle. Okay, make sure that you draw a complete triangle here and not a round shape. So I'll draw it one more time here. So this is sure, and make sure that when you draw this vertical line here, keep it a little longer. Don't keep it short. I'll draw the lines on this. I'll draw it on a 2-line or 4-line notebook.
Veronica ji, there's a slight lag, like your voice was breaking in between, although I can hear properly, but I also realized that it was just a slight lag. So if you could refresh your system or maybe move a little.
I will repeat what I said. I was mentioning that this is how you're going to make the triangle. Make sure that you don't draw a circle here, not a round shape here, but a triangle. And this is how you will draw it in a 4-line notebook. Same goes for other notebooks also, but this is for the 4-line. Like here you will draw the triangle where the second line ends. Then you should have enough space to draw your this vertical line. So this is how you're going to do it in your 4 line. So for 3 line also I will show it, the length of the letter. So try to fit this. I will do it again once. In your 3 line notebook, try to get this triangle before your 3rd line and don't get it below the 3rd line. So make sure that if you're using a 3rd line notebook, a 3 line notebook, this triangle should be above the 2nd line and not below. For 4 line, you can get it below your 2nd line, but in 3rd line, make sure that you draw it little up. Okay, so we will move to next letter. Sure. They both are pronounced as sure. There's a slight difference. This is sure, and when we pronounce this sure, there is a the sound of also comes with it. This is slight, very slight sound of sir comes with this sure. So this is sure, and in the Sharda, it's almost similar. See, this is the only difference here. Here you draw this line, this diagonal. Diagonally, you will draw this line in Devanagari, but in Sharda, you have this horizontal parallel line, and there is no Shirorekha on this this letter. Sure. It's without the Shirorekha. I'm going to draw it again one more time. This is sure, and let's draw it with the help of the lines also. This is sure. Don't draw a Shirorekha on top of it. This is the line of the notebook that I have drawn in black. So you will not draw any Shirorekha on the top of this letter. Okay, if you have copied this, I'm going to show another letter. You all can copy this. I will wait for some time.
Veronica ji, there's a question which says, I'm getting confused with her and sure. So if you could just,
Yes.
before we move further, just clarify on both.
Yeah, that's a very good question actually. So yes, this is we write tha also similarly, but the only difference here, if you remember, for tha we have a Shirorekha. This is tha. For tha, we always draw the shirorekha, and for sha, we don't draw the shirorekha. So that is how you will differentiate between sha and tha. Okay, when there is no top line on the letter, that means it is sha. When there is a line, this horizontal top line on the letter, that means it is tha. That's the only difference in sha and tha. Rest it looks same. So that was a very good question. So what we will do is, after we complete today's letters, we are going to do the revision of all the consonants, all the vyanjan that we have learned. We will try to revise them all so that if you have any confusion, we will answer that. Am I not audible? Just someone is saying that I'm not audible. I can't hear.
No, that was a previous message before
Okay.
I stopped you in between. That was earlier. Your voice was slightly low and there was a lag, but now I find it's okay. Children can leave a thumbs up if everybody's able to hear clearly. Okay, everybody's writing, but we have received some thumbs ups.
Okay, good. So this is sure, and I showed you how you can differentiate between sure and tha. So make sure that you draw a shirorekha when you're writing tha, and for sure you don't have any top line. So this is the only difference. Rest it looks same. Now moving on to next letter. So next we have sa. Now watch this carefully, how I'm just note the movement of my pen. I draw a very small line here, not very big, very small. Then I get my pen down, stop in the midway, draw a triangle here again, same how you did for sure, same kind of a triangle. It's not a round shape, it's a triangle here. Then I draw a line here, get it till the end and stop there. Then on this line, this vertical line here, I draw a very small line again, very small. Even if you don't draw it, that's okay. But if you want to, it looks, when you draw this line on the top of it, it looks very beautiful. So just to make it look good, you can draw a line. Even if you don't draw it, I will show that another way of writing it. Small line here, down, a triangle at the left side, take it up, and down. So you can choose not to draw a line here, but sometimes we draw it here. Few people draw a small line here. If you choose not to draw, that's up to you. In our teaching material, you will always find this small line on the top of it. So if you go by that, then you can draw a little small line here. But make sure when you draw this line, I'm going to show you, don't draw it like this. Okay, don't make it very big. Otherwise, it will start looking like sure. If you want to draw, keep it very short. Very short. It should not touch this line. It should not cover the letter. It should not be drawn like this. It should be very small, only on this line. And there should be a lot of, you see the gap here? See how much gap I have left between this and this. This point and this point. This much gap should be there if you're drawing this line on the right side. Now, we did sure also. So I'm going to show you some similar looking, like sure also we did the same way. We draw a shirorekha. Then we draw this sh. Okay. So now you will see, you might get confused that both are looking same. So now see the difference here. This sh has a complete shirorekha on the top. It's covered completely. But here you see that it's not covered. It's open here. So that is how you will see the difference between sh and s. Another point is, here we draw the small line here and small line here, and in the this middle we keep it open, and here it is completely covered. So this is the difference. And if you remember mer, we had done mer also before this. So that is also somewhat a similar looking, but the difference there is that we have a round here and this line is curved, right? This curve and this round, and we don't have any shirorekha on mer also. So these are some similar looking letters. I'm drawing it all here so that you know the difference. This is sh, this is mer. I will write it down. You don't have to copy it. It is just to show you the difference between the letters. This is sh and this is mer. And what I'm drawing at the bottom, it is Devanagari. So don't get confused. This you're not going to copy. This is just to show you. This is sh, this is mer, and this is s. Okay? Just note the difference. The letter is open. There is no shirorekha in the middle of the letter. In sh, it is completely covered. In mer, again, there is no shirorekha, and this line is curved, and there is a round here. But in mer and s, there is a triangle here. I'm going to make a circle around it. This circle is to show you the difference between the three similar looking letters. Triangle, triangle, circle. No shirorekha, shirorekha, no shirorekha. I'll draw sir one more time here so that you don't get confused. I'm going to draw it one more time. So okay, it's a straight line. There is no bending. There is no curve in this line here. It's a straight line, and then this line is also straight. This is don't copy this. Don't copy this part, okay? This is just to show you the difference. You have already done these letters, so don't copy them. Just copy this, sir. You can make a note if you want to, that what is the difference between the three letters in the side of the notebook somewhere. You can make a note. Any questions here, then let us know. I will wait for some time. you don't need to draw these circles around. I have drawn it just to show you like there is a triangle here and here and a round shape here. So you don't have to draw these circles, okay? Just draw this, draw it like this.
There is one message which says your voice is breaking, but I didn't find so. So if you could just check the net at your end.
Yeah,
And
it's
yeah,
I've checked it, so it's showing fine here.
yeah,
Maybe
I
there is
also
some
didn't find
connection,
any
breaking at
connection issue at
their end.
their end. Yeah.
Yeah. So please check your
Uh,
internet connection. You were saying
And
something.
regarding the similar looking letters, don't worry, we will revise once again. And you don't, as ma'am said, don't write the letters. It's just that the ma'am is, it's just that ma'am is showing the difference. And you might find it confusing right now, but as and when we practice more, we will revise more. You would not face any such difficulty. It's just that you're learning some letters now, so don't worry, don't get confused. We will revise also, and you will once you practice, it will be clear for everyone. Okay, there is a request for you to revise yesterday's alphabets. Surely we'll try and revise as far as, as many letters as we can, we will revise.
Yeah, what we'll do is we will start from the beginning, the first consonant k, and we will see
Yes,
how much we can revise. Then next week also we will do all revision.
yes,
Then
sure.
we will learn the new letters. So I'll move to next letter now. This is done. I hope everyone has copied. I'm going to keep it on the screen so that if anyone is copying it, they can still do that. Drawing the last from this one, that is her. This is her, right? For Sharda, we draw the Shirorekha. And from the left of the Shirorekha, not from the middle, from the left of the Shirorekha, we draw one slant line. You all can start drawing along with me. Draw a slant line like this. Then from the slant line, like this, you have to make the triangle kind of a thing. This is, see, it's looking like a triangle. Just don't join the triangle. Make an angle. Make an angle like this. Once you have made this angle here, from this end, the end of this point, you draw one arc here like this. Okay, so I'm going to draw it again, and you keep drawing with me. I will draw very slowly this time. So draw the Shirorekha first. From the left, put your pen on the left side of the Shirorekha here, where this thing is showing. This is pointing. Keep your pen there. From there, draw one line like this. From this line again, make an angle like this here. Draw this first. All of you, you just copy this part first. Draw it like this. I will wait. Once this is done, you have made this. Okay, from this point here, make a curve like this and stop it here. Don't get it till here. Don't stretch this end. Okay, I'm going to show it again. Just leave it here. Okay, no need to get it behind. Leave it here. I will draw it with the help of the ruler also, the lines also. Shirorekha. Then when you draw this line here, okay, this short it has to be, not very long. From here you draw another one. Again, it should be of the same size, not very long. Like this you will draw it. Okay, and from here you will draw this curve. Okay, this is how you're going to draw it in your notebooks. It's not very big. Don't make, I will show here. One more time I'll show it. This is I'm showing this how not to draw it. Don't make these mistakes. Don't make it too big like this. This is incorrect way of drawing it. Don't make the lines too big and get this curve out from the fourth line, from the last line of your notebooks. It should be within these 4 lines. This is the incorrect way of drawing it. Don't make it like this. This is how you're going to copy it. This is the correct way. Keep this angle a little small so that you have enough space to draw this curve. Okay, I will draw it again here if anyone has missed. You can draw with me. Small slant line, one more slant line. We can angle like this here first. It's a triangle like shape here. And after this triangle here, you have to draw this curve. And you don't stretch this curve behind, just stop it here. This curve from the upper side, it can be a little bigger one, but from down, don't stretch it. The upper portion can be a little wider and bigger. The lower one has to be very short, just here.
There is some messages from Shruti and Smriti that they have a class. I am not able to, understand exactly whether it's a school class or that's what I could understand actually. They may have a class. So I just wanted to so this is the last letter that we are doing for today, and then we will start revising. So in case they have to leave for some other class, they can be assured that we will not do beyond this. We'll just take a revision for everyone, and her would be the last letter that we'll be doing for today. New letter would be the last one for today, right, ma'am?
Yes, yes. We will stop it here. We will do the revision afterwards.
Yeah, thank you.
Has everyone got this letter right? Any confusion with this letter? Okay. So
There's some
let's
thumbs down. I just wanted to say, can we say the bottom part is slightly like an inverted five? Maybe.
invert. Yes, yes, yeah. What you can see here is, show that again. So how you draw 5, as Nidhi ma'am said, what you can do is how you write 5 like this, correct? So that bottom part of her is just like that. Okay, here, then you draw this, how you draw in 5, just like that. Now the only difference here is in 5, what we do is we get it all the way here. We stop it at the end here, under this point. But in her, we don't get it all the way along and stop under this point. We just stop it here. So you can remember it like that, like how you draw 5. See this part? I'm going to mark this part here. This part is same like how we draw for 5. But keep it short. Don't get it all the way behind. Just keep it here. Stop it here. If you want, you can make a note in your notebooks somewhere on the sides here that the lower portion should, it looks like 5, the lower portion of 5. Okay, so I'm going to move to the revision now. Let's start revising all the letters. I'll erase this one. Okay, so this we are going to move to the revision. The first consonant that we learned, k, we are going to start from there. So you
Veronica,
can stop us.
hello.
Sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, just sorry to interrupt in between. If you could just
Yeah.
write today's three letters first, because some children may have joined late. So just write today's letters once, and then we can start from
Okay.
the curve, curve work.
Okay. So I will write what we learned today. This we had already done yesterday, but again I will draw it for everyone one more time. Sure. This is sure. Then sir. So a very small line on top of it, not very big. And the last one. Oh. Here you draw this triangle first like this. And from the end of this, you draw this curve, like how I said, it looks like the five, the lower part of the five. So same way you will draw it like that. It's easier to remember that way. Okay. So I'll keep it here and I will start with the revision. This you need not copy. If someone has missed any letter, they can note that down. But otherwise, most of you have already done these letters, so you can just watch one more time to clear your doubts, or if you have any questions, you can ask while I am drawing it. I will stop in between and answer your questions. This was the first one. Keep this line very long here and close to the Shirureka. We draw these two loops. This is K, then K, draw the Shirureka first, then one vertical line on the left,
Veronica ji,
yeah.
can you minimize your paint screen? I'm not sure for me. I'm able to see half of the screen with sir and her. So just in case somebody is copying, would not be able to see the uh, sure. So if you could just minimize the screen, then letters would be visible. Small letters would be visible, but everything would be on the screen. Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's better this way.
Okay, so I'll draw it in the same mode then.
Yeah, just draw it in the same, because now we are revising. So all the letters would be visible on the, in one view.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is
Thank
K,
you.
G. Next one, G. Then G. Keep this line straight. I will draw it one more time. G. And the last one from this. No, no. For the pronunciation of the letters, you can check the videos, the reference material that we have sent. If anyone has any confusion with the sounds, they're pronounced in a similar way how we do in Sanskrit or in Hindi. No? Okay. So here we complete Ka Varg. Now moving on to Cha. I will write it next to it. Cha. Cha in Sharda. Now here also there was some confusion with Cha. So let me explain it again. This line completely touches the Shirorekha, the second line, and it's a round here. It's not a triangle. This loop on the left side, it's rounded. And here also there's a slight round here. It's not a straight line. It's not a triangle or an angle here. It's a little rounded shape. Then Ch. It looks like K, but the difference that we have already seen here, this line, we draw these loops very close to the Shirorekha. Here we make this line a little longer and then draw these two loops, the same size. Ch, then J, here in case of J, this loop is a little bigger. And this slant line that I draw from here, this is longer. And we curl it a little bit at the end. And then we draw these very small parallel lines like this. This curve, make sure it is bigger as compared to what we have in now. Here it's very small. Here it's a little bigger one. and this line is curved at the end. So this is J. I don't have space here, so what I'm going to do is I'll move to this side of the page now. Okay, this J I stopped here. Now I'm coming to the upper side of my page because this is all covered now. I'll have to move here.
I would suggest you can just erase the her, because children would have copied it, and move the screen up so that at least two or three, maybe four words would come. And children, I would also want everyone to make note, or keep revising the letters. And if you find any confusion, or you want anything to be repeated, or while you are also revising the letters, you feel that you need a more clarification, drop a message in the chat box. We will clarify those details here while we are revising these letters.
Okay, so J, and then we have J. J. From the left of the Shirorekha, we draw this triangle at the bottom. And this loop at the end. Here, this is J. And the last one from this work, here. One vertical line. Then here again, I'm going to show it's a straight line. It's not curved. See, it's a straight line. And from the straight line here, I draw small loop. And I draw this.
Ameya, the letters K, K, G, G are drawn on the screen. Just look at the letters, and with specific letter, if you have a confusion, we will send the reference material also, and you can just pinpoint the letter which you have a confusion. They're all drawn on the screen, beta.
So this is near. Now I'm going to the next word, that is T, T word. For T, we draw this line and then we curl it, make a curve here, then at the end of the Shirorekha, we draw this small triangle. It's a triangle at the end and not a rounded shape. Then we have T. T is very simple. We just draw one round without any Shirorekha or without any this vertical line at the top, just around. Now D. from the middle of the Shirorekha. Again, it's the same shape how we did for near here. Same thing we will draw. A straight line, then a round, but then we don't stretch this line further. We just stop it here. Okay, we don't get it all the way here and make this end longer. We keep this end very short. So this is D. Now D. So here also how I explained about the yesterday. This line is not very long. This line doesn't go all the way here. Try to keep it in the straight line and then draw this round thing at the end. So don't make it too long or too slant. It should be in straight line. Then we have R from this varg, last letter from this varg. One and two loops like this. You can draw it from left to right also, no problem with that. This is how you can draw from left to right also, or right to left, however you want to draw it. But the shape has to be in all the loops have to be in the straight line. It's not there's no slant in the shape in the letter. It's a straight letter. Then the next varg, the varg. The. So draw the Shirorekha first, a very small Shirorekha, and from the left of the Shirorekha, you draw this figure. Figure like 3, how you draw 3. Same way, this end doesn't go up, how we draw for U and U. This is a very short curve here. It stops here, just like 3. In 3, we don't take this line up, correct? We keep these loops shorter, this line shorter. Now third.
Veronica ji, there are messages that if they could show their notebooks. So, since we are doing the revision right now, I would like to suggest that you keep your notes ready. Next class, that next Saturday when we have a class, we will start by showing all your notebooks. Since we have almost finished the letters, there's just few remaining. So next Saturday, everybody would be showing their notebooks because we are almost through with our time today. Some children who have to leave for other classes can leave, but keep your notebooks ready for the next class. We will call out by alphabetical order and everyone will have to show their notebooks. Is that okay, ma'am?
Yes, that's all right. Yes, so third, so we did sure today. It's almost similar. Now the difference is just the Shirorekha that we explained earlier. Rest the letter looks same. Th, th, and the. Now the. Okay. Here again, now note the shape of the again because there was a lot of confusion with the. So see, this is the is also in a straight line how we did for the. just this much. You will not take it further down. It's not a very long line. It doesn't go down in a way that we do for j. It is almost in a straight line. If you see here, it's not going. I'm not drawing it like this. Okay. So make sure that you draw the also in a same way how you do for the. This is the. So I'm going to erase this now because I don't have any space left.
Can we leave the remaining letters for the next week? There are some messages, some I'll try and explain you. There is a message which says for no, what should we for no? There are for now two things should we put. I'm not very sure. So if you could just uh, show no once again. That's one
No
message.
from the one or
Yeah,
no
that's
from
what
the one?
you can draw both because in English it's NA, so I'm not very sure whether it's no or it's no. So you can just
Okay,
draw
so
both.
this is no and no. For no, they all fall in the same line like this. Okay, this don't try to get this curve here down and make it slant. This all is in this same line, and this curve is slightly curved here. Okay. And for no, it's very simple. This vertical line here, just like how we did for Devanagari, but in the middle, we have just a straight line and there is no rounding or curling of the end. So this is no. So what, as Nidhi ma'am has suggested, we will stop it here. We will take the rest of the revision, the letters in the next class. So we did till the. From the onwards, we will do in our next class. And today we don't have much time left, so we won't be able to see the notebooks. In our next class, we will ask you to show the notebooks first. So make sure you complete all your work till her. We will check all the previous work and all the letters that we have covered today, everything. So please complete your work. If you need any help, you can send a message on WhatsApp. We will send you all the videos and the pictures.
Also, we will try and upload all these videos in one particular drive that we can message in the group so that all the previous work, in case, sometimes you delete all the WhatsApp chat, whatever videos that we've shared till now, we'll try and put it in one Google Drive and we'll share that drive link with you so that you can see all the previous videos also.
Yes, that would be better. We will share the link. Okay, so we will end the session here. So let me erase this. So we will end with the Shanti mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukh Bhag Bhave. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Thank you, everyone. See you all next week. Complete your
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
And
Nidhi.
as mentioned, that keep a note or keep a watch on your WhatsApp groups, whichever group you're part of. We will send a drive link with all the reference material, not the recorded videos. the reference materials of all the letters that we've done till now. We will send a link for all of those, and you can see all the previous videos.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you, Nidhi
everyone.
ji.
Thank you. Thank you, Veronica ji.